Okay, SoFi update. Not a good day. Did not work out as expected, but there is still hope, and this move should not go below 550 based on the options chain. And also, I still think this is a good second wave here. I was looking at this before as A, B, and C right here, but it's looking more and more like this is actually A, B, C, and the B wave's actually up here, and then we got the C wave down. And I drew out a demand zone right here. You can see it pretty clearly on the 4-hour time frame. So we got a demand zone from 553 to about 538. We hit it, backed off. We're currently outside of it. So I think that 538 should hold. And if this is an ABC pattern, that would be a normal second wave. And then we have 4-hour supply sitting here at 604 to 614. So if this is a second wave, we're still looking for that third wave to go to a minimum of $7 up here. So we got to get to $7. But the question is, this week, will that happen? I would say it's unlikely just because of the options chain, and there's so many calls and so many puts around earnings. So I would say it's more likely we do something next week already. I can say that pretty much off the top of from seeing past earnings. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this. Maybe into like Wednesday, Thursday, back up here to 6, and then pull back into the end of the week. Maybe second wave would come back down to, let's say we go to 608. Second wave comes down here to 571. We end the week down here around 570. And then this ends up being a third wave going to probably somewhere in between this area right here for next week. I mean, I'm just guessing on this part, but let's just say we go to $7. It's probably going to happen next week. But anyway, $7 is the 1.61 fib. That's the minimum we'd go to for a third wave. But I can see it playing out like this just based on the options chain. And for how far we sold off, this isn't even that big of a retracement. We sold off from 654 to 547. That retracement's only going to be about the 50% to the 0.61. So I would look for something like this to play out for the rest of the week. Come up here to $6, pull back to 570, and that's it for this week. If it does run maybe after hours or tomorrow, I'd be very surprised, but it is possible. As long as it holds 511, a second wave is still in place. But honestly, I would not want it to fall below 538 because then it's probably going to go to the next demand zone, which I'd have to look and see where that's at. But it could even come down here and test the low. So 538 is a level to hold, and we've already hit the demand zone and bounced off. So I would say next day or two should be a pretty good bounce back up to $6. I've sold some covered calls around 570. Again, I took profit when we went down here, but I'm still saving a little bit of it around hopefully the high 5s and low 6s. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this. I mean, pretty comical move. We beat earnings, raised guidance, and then we just tank. And to add insult to injury, we had NVIDIA up 4%. The market was green a second ago, a little bit down now, but it's just pretty funny how they do that. The VIX is actually popping right here. So that's the only thing that can really deter this bounce, in my opinion, is if the VIX, we start selling off in the overall market. And that would just be SoFi's luck that we sell off tomorrow or something. So terrible day, but you get to play options. I took profit on covered calls. I sold more puts. As long as they keep it between 5 and 6, it's just a selling options marathon. Just keep on selling options over and over and over, taking profit on those, and just keep on making money until they finally say, all right, let's burn these people that are selling options, which happens very It doesn't happen very often, but you got to keep on selling options to make income while you're waiting on the stock to move. I'm only selling like 25% of what I have, so I'm not even going to sell that many covered calls. And another thing that's interesting too, I just read an Investors Place article, and it was talking about how investors are happy that SoFi beat earnings and raised guidance, and everything looks great, but they are still bearish overall on the prospects of SoFi. And I was like, these articles are so dumb. Anyway, just a quick update. We'll see what happens, but again, I expect it should bounce back up here to $6 and fill this 4-hour supply and then probably sell off into the end of the week. We'll see what happens. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. This pattern is still in play. It hasn't changed yet. It's not over yet. The market makers are just playing games to discourage long-term holders and to burn call options. So that's it. I will talk to you soon if we get a big move. Make a move up here to 6 tomorrow. I'll probably do another video.